You just mentioned then Terror Tuesday, so the lads are in good form and good shape after the weekend.
Yeah, that's what the lads have called today's session, Terror Tuesday, and it's been good. You know, we've got a real condensed working today. 20 of the lads were training, which is good after you know, quite a tough encounter on Saturday. And you know, after a Sunday recovery session and then the session Monday, it was quite a tough session for the lads today, but everyone's got through it well, and I'm delighted to say that, you know, they really are committing to the work I'm wanting to do on the training ground, and that buzzes me up, because, you know, that's where I enjoy doing my work, and I enjoy working with this group of players, because now we've trimmed it down, the numbers are solid every day, and there's a real consistency in training now, which I'm pleased about.
And you got some lads in there that obviously, on the back of a decent point against Burton, you know, like a team that are at the top, with pretty much a new look defence you started with against Burton. I mean, I guess the next few weeks are going to be important for them to gel completely to sort of take it to the end of the season, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, you know, I think it was a very, very good point against a team that, you know, don't give much away, but certainly know how to win games. That's why they're at the top of the league, because they know how to win games, and they couldn't find a way to beat us. So that was pleasing. I think, you know, the clean sheet was a real pleasing aspect, because like you've just alerted to then, three new players in the team, and certainly, you know, your back three, there's 2 players in that team who's not played before. Craig Jones coming off the back of, you know, 4 or 5 week injury, and you know, Sedgy standing in as a left side wing back. You know, the lads did excellent, and I was really pleased with them. It's just trying to get that consistency on the training ground now, making sure we can clear, you know, the little niggles up and small injuries, and make sure we can keep getting lads out. We've changed the programme. We train Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday now, which is more of a sort of a foreign way of looking at things. I think the way that sort of teams did it before was to try and sort of give the lads a day off on a Wednesday. Well, we try and get 2 really high impact days, high intensity days on the Tuesday and Wednesday, and then taper down, you know, Thursday, Friday, so that there should be a lot of energy in the lads' legs come Saturday, which is the key day of the week.
Okay, and I mean, how is the team after the weekend? I mean, with regards to anyone that might be missing or anyone that might be doubtful.
No, they're good. They're in good spirits. Again, it was important that we got the right result and right performance after the Chesterfield. You know, after you've been beaten heavily, it's important to bounce back, and you know, it doesn't turn into 2 or 3 bad results. And that was key to, you know, to the planning on Saturday, and making sure that we was quite resilient, but was resilient by keeping the ball, moving the ball well, and very patient at times. I thought it was very patient, which is difficult, because, you know, we are trying to teach everyone at the football club that we are on a different way of doing things, and we're trying to do things differently, and you know, change. Some people don't like change. I embrace change. I enjoy change. I get excited by change, and for me, Saturday was the start of something what we could see quite regularly, certainly at the JD Stadium.
You mentioned about change. Obviously, you've had to have quite a lot of change in the dressing room over the last couple of weeks. You did mention that you're still looking for that left-sided player. We've obviously said you filling a role there for you at the moment. Any more news on that?
We looked at one yesterday. You know, I took all the team across yesterday, the management team, and we thought we got near, and then it fell at the last hurdle. So you know, these things, they're completely ongoing, because, you know, from Friday thinking we were going to get a player, to go and watching him on Monday, the team that was going to get him from took a slight injury to a key defender. So now he's back in the frame at the club we was after him from. So, you know, it's always changing, it's continual change. Met a couple of people this morning that we're chasing and tracking. We're going to probably go down to London tomorrow to try and do something down in London. It's just continually, you know, meeting to get Jim McNulty over the line. That was meeting after meeting after meeting with certain people, and you've got to do it. It's part of the game that if you want to recruit well and recruit better than what we have done in the past, you've got to spend them miles doing it and spend them hard minutes doing it. So. At the minute, there's no definites, but you know, it's quite evident that we need that balance. You know, so Craig Jones put a fantastic shift down that right hand side, and it looked balanced and looked very cohesive. Very difficult ask for Sedgy, a really difficult ask, and I thought he did incredibly well. you know, and to have a right foot playing down that left side channel is quite difficult. But you know, that's the professional said years. I thought he was outstanding in his work and his application to the job we asked him to do. So you know, the search continues, and we'll just keep tracking players.
Okay.